what supplements do I need, in quotes, and what do you think about melatonin supplementation? You don't need any supplements. I'll say that right off the bat. You don't need a single one of them. Some can be beneficial. Some can definitely help. I take quite a few of them. A lot of my clients do. But you don't need any supplements to create results. Once again, it's going to be individual, right? There are a few that I believe a lot of people could benefit from, but I am not going to get into dosing, etc., and supplementation on this podcast because it simply wouldn't be right. I don't even do this with my clients. I give them the information. I'll tell them, and I'll give you guys a link in a sec too, but like, I'll tell them, like, this is what I know about it. This is what it's likely going to do. Here's a website you can check to do your own research. Personally, this is what I would do in your case, but you need to make that decision for yourself. So I wouldn't ever tell someone you need to supplement.
Right.
Even though a lot of people do also do that on Instagram, on TikTok, and all that stuff, and it's just simply isn't right, you know? Right. Now, really quick, in short, a couple that I do think, you can add to this, Christine, but a couple that I do think can be beneficial for a lot of people. First of all, fish oil. Seems to be very safe, very well backed by research, can help you lower triglyceride levels. Has tons of other health benefits, but it's mostly known for the anti-inflammatory effects it has, right? When we look at the modern diet, I think people always say like modern, like, or standard American diet, but like in Europe it's not much better.
Yeah.
You know? So no judging here. No, but like when we look at that, it's very pro-inflammatory, right? If we're looking at, without making it too sciencey, if we're looking at omega-3 compared to omega-6s would be pro-inflammatory, which we don't really want if it adds up too much. And then omega-3s will be anti-inflammatory, and that's definitely going to be like the healthier version kind of thing. Where do we get that? Cold water fish, like salmon, trout, etc. So first of all, let me ask you, how often do you eat that per week? I said a couple times that you probably don't eat fish oil. If you don't, then maybe it's a good idea to add some. If you're vegan, you could go with like an algae oil, but once again, it all depends, you know, as always. What I will add there too is with like omega-6, people are like, it's inflammatory, but the dose determines the poison, right? Yeah. If you're having a good amount or a proper amount, it's totally fine. It's the overconsumption of the omega-6 that makes it inflammatory. Exactly. It's a ratio. It's not like just this one or that one. It's kind of like how much omega-3s are you getting compared to your omega-6s. Right. All right. Vitamin D, very important one. I don't know how far north you live, but I live pretty far north in the Arctic Circle where we actually don't have any sunlight for 2 months straight, which kind of sucks, but it's for another day. Yeah. And then in general, like, it's pretty cloudy here. Vitamin D, we mostly get through sunlight. So if we don't spend a lot of time actually being outside, which these days I don't think a whole lot of people are doing that, can be a good idea to supplement with vitamin D. It's going to improve immune function. It's important for bone health, well-being, and a lot more. And you can get some from your diet, but it's very little. You know, sometimes you'll see like fortified milks and stuff, but it's not going to do the trick. Like if you're not spending a lot of time outside and you're getting actual sunlight, you're very likely deficient. And that does seem to be the case for a lot of people. Yeah, you do want to take vitamin D with K2 because it does help the absorption of the vitamin D. The calcium situation there. Situation. Yeah, I could go deep into that, but keep it short. Creatine, the performance enhancing secret. No, creatine is very researched, very safe, and very beneficial in my opinion. I take it every single day. I have been for a very long time. I feel like it's definitely like hyped up quite a bit on social media still, and it has been for ages, but like creatine can help you build muscle, get a little bit more out of your workouts, and can definitely help in particular with some more like explosive type of training, right? When we're thinking Olympic weightlifting, for example. Now, the more studies we're getting on creatine, the more reasons we find out we should take it for. And there's now even some new studies that point out some brain benefits too. So that's kind of cool. So creatine, I'd recommend that in most cases, Then a high quality whey isolate. So protein powders can definitely help. It shouldn't really be like your main source, right? You don't just want to rely on supplementation, but it can definitely help. Now, there's some good protein powders out there that are, first of all, very affordable. It's very convenient too. It can help you get your proteins in. Let's be honest, most people aren't eating enough protein from whole foods. And you're getting all of your amino acids that we do need for proper function. Now, I did say a quality whey protein or whey isolate because there is a lot of trash out there. Specifically speaking about the meal replacements with a whole lot of stuff added, where it's kind of like, if you look on the label, it's like fructose is like the second ingredient,
Right.
And I looked up another one and it was like some bean flour type of thing. Like I forgot what it was, but it was crazy. And then they have like these tiny little micro amounts of like vitamins and minerals, but it's all marketing once again. And it's all stuff that's not really going to do anything. So if you're looking into a protein supplement, go with a high quality whey isolate. It doesn't have to be whey isolate, it can be casein, whatever, but make sure that it doesn't have a whole bunch of added stuff because you're very likely just wasting your money there. That's really it for the supplements that I would recommend to most people. I'd say maybe magnesium is a good one too.
I was just going to say that.
Right?
Specifically, this magnesium glycinate is my favorite supplement.
Same.
I take it every single night. Most of my clients are taking it. It has so many benefits for our overall health. But a big one for females is PMS symptoms. And so oftentimes when we obviously want to get, lifestyle factors in place first. But oftentimes when my female clients are dealing with bad cramps, headaches, some anxiety, things like that prior to their cycle or during, I will recommend them take magnesium glycinate, and it can help immensely. It helps to calm things down. It's also really beneficial for sleep. That's why I take it, and I notice a difference when I don't take it at night. And I just love it. I recommend it to almost all my clients, even my male clients who are having some trouble sleeping. It's good for muscle recovery, muscle relaxation, blood sugar regulation. And we often see deficiencies with magnesium when we're super stressed. And as a society, we are super stressed. So it can almost benefit everybody. My favorite brand, and I'm not affiliated with them at all, is Look Organics, because they're based out of Canada. They have magnesium glycinate plus L-theanine. And so L-theanine is really good for promoting restful sleep, relaxation, things like that. So those two combined are really powerful. So I've tried other magnesium glycinates, not that they're bad, but I noticed a significant difference between those and this specific supplement. So that's the one that I typically recommend to my clients.
Nice. Mm-hmm. I actually take a similar combination, but I take them separately. So I also take magnesium glycinate, and then I actually have zinc as well, L-theanine as well, because they can all they just work very nicely together,
Yeah.
So a little bit about what I take to fall asleep.